Hello, hello. Gosh, 2 days in a row, y'all. What's happening? Hey, hey. Good afternoon. It's nap time. Hopefully that works for some of y'all. Hey, hey. Howdy, howdy. I don't have any music going. Hey, Lori. My computer's working on uploading a video to YouTube, so thought I would not stress it out by trying to play music. Hey, JD. Can y'all hear me okay? Did you really? That's awesome. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good deal. All right. Hey, Hannah. Ugh, all right. So I've been working today, although it's on a bunch of little things, which does not feel productive. All right, so let's get to it. This is why I'm here today. I don't know if it's backwards for y'all. If it is, sorry. So I just made a video to upload. Hey, Keisha. What's what? This? All right. So this is something that was shared with me. It was actually shared. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll upload this. I did it in my leader group, but I'll put it in the Oily Family office too, because I did not create this, but I was given permission to share it. So I'm about to share it with all of y'all because it's fantastic. So I'll put it in Oily Family office. So if you're in there, then you can have it. Good deal. All right, so the motto for my life in the last couple weeks, well, at least in business, has been keep it simple. Keep it super simple. Keep it simple, stupid, whatever you want to say, okay? And so this plays into that. And I'm actually working with someone else on also trying to send me a message and I'll email it to you. Message me on Facebook or whatever and I'll send it to you or somehow find me. Okay. So I'm working with another leader on creating some other tools that to keep things simple and systems. Systems are so important and people thrive on systems. It does not matter what color you are. People thrive on systems. And in this business, trying to be duplicatable, systems are like numero uno importante. Okay. That's, a system is you hand somebody this booklet and you say, here, this is how you start to build your business. Anybody can do that. Okay. That is duplicatable. It is not realistic to expect somebody to invent all their own tools and, graphics and Facebook groups. Those are not the things you need to be focusing on, especially when you're like star, senior star, executive, silver, all that stuff. So, yeah, it's already up at the office, Lori. How can you get one? Well, Ashley Boyd is the person that made this, actually. And so I'll post it in the different leader groups that I'm a part of. But if you're not in April Pointer's downline or Alyssa Francis's downline, that's where I'm going to post it. So if you're not in one of those, then get a hold of me on Facebook or, somewhere. You can email me. It's my handle here, justjacobs117@gmail.com. Shoot me an email and I'll email it to you. Okay, so let's talk about this. Like I said, Ashley Boyd created this. She's a platinum, almost a diamond, and she's crossline. I've seen a couple of her videos, and then I got to meet her in Ecuador. Super, super sweet. Hey, Jana. So, yeah, she's awesome. She created this. All right, so it's a document, right? I printed this out at Staples. You do not have to do that. You can print it out on your computer and staple it, and it works, okay? I went on Staples, their copy and print center. I found a 15% off coupon, so they came out to I think $4 a piece, okay? I got it with a pretty little clear cover. Hey, there's JD. That's my email. So email me there if you want it, okay? And then I did black cardstock on the back. It's not super fancy. Cool. Yeah, so email me. And then I got it printed double-sided because I thought it looked cool, and I actually think it was cheaper because it used less paper. Okay, so I uploaded it and it was ready within 2 hours. I got 10 of them to Yes, it's in the office. I just posted it there, Megan, like an hour ago. So, like I said, please don't feel like you have to get it all, bound and pretty. You literally can print it on your printer and then staple it, okay? But this is awesome. It's a total of 12 pages, so mine is actually 6 pages. No, I didn't say this wasn't for Senior Star. I think I was saying, what did I say about that? I don't know what I said. Sorry, I've got too many things going on in my brain. I know I said something about, creating your own stuff. Thank you. Squirrel. Yes, you should not be creating your own stuff until maybe like gold. And even then, if you can find other people's, man, beg, borrow, don't steal. But ask for their permission. Dude, use other people's stuff. Do not spend your time creating your own stuff. And that is probably one of the hardest lessons that I've had to learn. Like this is not what you want to spend your time doing. Sorry if that wasn't clear. You want to spend your time talking to people about oils. You want to spend your time teaching classes. You want to spend your time signing people up. You want to spend your time following up with your members. You do not want to spend your time creating graphics when a billion people out there have created graphics. So hopefully your upline or somebody above you has got graphics that they've created. And if not, find somebody else's and use theirs. What's up? Yes, please be nice to your sister. I'm momming here while I'm working. You can leave the door open. Thank you. Good deal. All right, so let's talk about this. If you've never seen this, you don't have to be good at graphics to, do good at this business. That is not what this business is all about. And please don't spend time making graphics, okay? All right, so it starts out super, super basic, okay? Again, is this backwards for y'all? Because that's really annoying if it is. Somebody let me know. Yes, there's such good little nuggets. Oh, good. All right, it's backwards on my screen, but it is not an Oily Family office yet, but I will upload it when I get done here. No. Okay, so it starts out and it's just talking about, here, I'm going to flip around here. Okay, introduction, talking about signing up for a wholesale membership. Okay, so if somebody's wanting to start the business, hopefully they've already taken this step. But this is great because this shows them, everything that comes in the 3 different kits. This is great for them to be able to talk to someone else about the kits. Also talks about the little freebies that come. And then, again, all throughout the book, there's these cool little nuggets in there. All right, next page, signing up for Essential Rewards. Okay, that's the next step if they haven't already done that. They need to sign up for Essential Rewards. Explain the program to them. Okay, share with friends. Okay, step 3. Make sure that you do page 11 with them. Okay, that's a little side note there. Share with friends. So here's your prospecting list. Hello. Identify 7 circles that you're a part of. Okay, family, church, work, your kids' school. Maybe you like to knit. Maybe you work out at a gym. So find 7 different areas that you have some influence in, and it kind of tells you why. Okay. You need 7 legs to get to Royal Crown Diamonds. All right, so then you're going to work on, well, you aren't, but they are. They're going to work on making a list of 5 people from each of those circles. This is not an exhaustive list of everyone they know, hopefully. They can get another piece of notebook paper and keep going, but this is just a starting place. So again, when you've got somebody that says, I'm interested in the business, print one of these babies out, go meet with them, talk to them, or mail it to them, and then Skype them, or, phone call and go through it together. It is super helpful. And I love that Ashley did this. Oh, thank you. I know it's a great business meeting like guide, right? So they write down their people. Okay. Then they're going to have a launch party. The list would have stressed you out. Well, then just do the 5 for each circle. So the launch party. Okay. One of the things that I have realized is so important when someone says they want to build a business, instead of, I'm going to talk to y'all instead of you reading the pages, instead of just like throwing a bunch of tools at them and, trying to show them the virtual office and giving them books to read, get a launch class, launch party, whatever you want to call it, get a class on the books. Get an opportunity for them to present Young Living to as many people as possible on paper. Plan it, say, hey, I will come to your house, I will come to, local coffee shop, I will Skype, okay? Please don't rule out those types of things. I've Skyped to Alabama, I've Skyped to Michigan, I've Skyped to multiple places to teach classes, okay? Get a class on the books. Get a date, because they need an action item. They need something to work towards. This book is great to get them started thinking about a bunch of different things, but to me, that's probably one of the most important things, is get a class on the books so that they start working towards that. Okay. Thanks, Lori. So, date and location. Bam, there it is. Yes, if you are not in my downline, you can email me and I will send it to you. It's not mine. See, it's Ashley Boyd's right there. So if you know her, she's the one that created it and she's awesome. So you can get it from her, but I'm happy to email it to you. Yep, very good, Megan. She says, all you need is a class, FDA basics, and getting paid. Very good. All right, so then you want to work on booking other classes, okay? You don't have to set it up this way, but this is a really good way for people to kind of, again, a system for people to organize their thinking. So then what they want you to do is they want you to take those 7 areas that you listed back here, right? The 7 circles. And you're going to set up classes for each one of those. So if family was your first circle, you'd write that there, and then you'd have a date and a location for your family, okay? And you want to invite all your family. Again, you don't have to do it this way, but a lot of times it's more fun when you have people that know each other and it's not a bunch of like strangers. The energy is better. It's just, I'm totally a blue, so it's more fun. Again, maybe your family lives somewhere else, so set up a class over there and start, rocking and rolling with that. Turning the page, you do the same for your other 7 circles, okay? If you work out at a gym and you have a lot of friends there, maybe talk to the gym and see if you can host a class there. If you do classes at a studio or something like that and you're friends with a bunch of those people, ask them if you can teach a class there after they're closed, that kind of a thing. All right, teaching tips, super important. 3 steps. Your leader teaches a class for you, you teach a class with your leader, and then they attend and support while you teach. Okay? I think this is huge. I was just listening to, this is something that I wanted to talk about at the end of the scope, but I was listening to something just a minute ago, and this was somebody that's very successful in a different MLM, and he talks about show, try, hold on, I gotta look at my notes. Show, try, no, tell, y'all still there? My phone just rang. Tell, show, try, and do. You guys still there? I see hearts. Give me a shout out if you're still there. Okay, good deal. Yes, Megan, I'd been to one when I taught. But okay, so you want to like tell someone, here's what we're gonna do, blah blah blah. Then you want to show them. Then you want to tell. I think is kind of the same, but yeah, I think the replay will pause. That's what happened the other day. I got a notification on my phone and it paused, and as soon as I got rid of it, then it was okay. Crossing the fingers that that's what happens. But anyway, trying. You let them try with you, right? So they're teaching with you, and then they do it, and you watch. That can be as short as a 3-step process. I wouldn't make it any longer than about 5. Okay, once you've done 5 classes with someone, you need to let go and let them fly, right? One of the big things though is you need to have a system for them to teach classes. Okay, you either need the starter guides, not the one that we're talking about now, but the little Oil Revolution ones or the KRE ones. These. Okay, hopefully you have one of these, or you have a script, or you have used the product guides. Those are kind of getting popular, and I'm about to jump on that bandwagon. I just ordered a bunch of new product guides because the new product guides are out. You can order those. You can get one for $3.50 or 10 for $30. The shipping is a little bit of a beating on those, though. Yes, this is KRE.com, and I really like this one. So go check it out. It has a bunch of really cool recipes in it, and it's a little bit longer than the starter guide. So this is really, really cool. Like I kind of use the first half to teach the class, and then I let them take it home and look at the recipes. Yes, so Nicole Perez and I think Sarah Johnson was the other one that have both done scopes and or trainings on how to use the product guide in class to teach a class with. And I really like that idea because everybody gets a product guide with their order. And so, these you do have to purchase. Most people get product guides. You can purchase one for $3.50. I'm going to have a class set so that everybody there, everybody there can have one and they can look through it. And then when they get their order, then they will have a product guide that they've already seen and looked through. The other thing I like about the product guide is that it shows the hundreds of products that we have. A lot of people don't realize that we have, 400 products. So anyway, have something that you literally are reading from. A script, one of these, the product guide, read, okay? Yes, okay, good, on YouTube. So Lori just said, or I'm sorry, that's Megan. Sarah Johnson's KISS presentation on YouTube. Google that and find it because I think it's really good. So that's probably what I'm going to move towards because, again, I want to be able to be as simple as possible and I want to have systems. Systems build success, okay? They do. They just do. That's how McDonald's run. Every successful fast food company has systems. They have a training program. They have booklets that every person gets. There are systems. You push this button, you put this here, and then you do this. Cool. So systems are important. All right. Getting back on track. So teaching. The very first class that, the one that I went to was Skyped in. And then the first class that I hosted, Alyssa Francis came and she read from a script that she had in front of her. And I looked at her and I said, I can do that. And then the next month I did. I went and taught my first class. The easier you make it for people, the more, what's the word I'm looking for? They might do it too. Whatever I'm trying to say. They might do it too, even if they don't think that they're ever going to. If they see how easy you make it, then they could go, oh, well, maybe I can do that. But if you get up there and you start spouting off all these facts and figures and everything that you've learned and, the 75 uses for lavender, from the top of your head, they're not going to have any idea how to do that. Absolutely. The more response you'll get, so other people that will be willing to do it too. It's not intimidating. Like I said, somebody looks at you and goes, oh, I can do that. That's what you want. That is what you want. You do not want people to go, oh, I could never do that. Okay? That's how you know you're being too complicated. When somebody goes, wow, you know so much about oils. You made it really complicated. Okay? Dumb it down. Even if you know the answer, Adam Green talks about this. We aren't allowed to use reference books in classes anymore, but even if he knew the answer, he would, I don't know, what does the book say about that? And he would flip to the book and then read from the book. Okay? A lot of times when people contact me about questions on Facebook or they'll message me, some of my personal signups. Hey, what do you use for? And I'll say, well, what did the reference book say? It's not because I don't know, and it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's just getting them in the habit of looking at their reference book. Now, once they look at the reference book, maybe they have already, and they say, oh, well, it said yada, yada, yada. What is your opinion? Or what do you think? Or do you have any experience with it? That's a little bit different. And from there, I can help guide them and, give them my 2 cents. I might say, oh, well, it says helichrysum and panaway, but, helichrysum is in panaway, and you already have that. So I would probably try that one. Exactly. You're training them how to use their oils. Okay, back to the quick start. So talking about, getting them to teach their own classes. All right. Then it starts to get into structure. I know. Okay, so she said it seemed mean at first when my sponsor kept saying that to me. And it's a delicate balance because you want to help people, but isn't it though, Jessica? Oh my gosh. It has little gems in it. Not that you can see because the paper's in the way. It's super cute. I love it. I need it in every color. All right. Well, it's not the pen gems. The pen gems are $9 each. I found this one on Etsy and it was $3 or maybe $4. So find them on cheaper on Etsy. It is about how you say it. And again, training people. Okay, check the reference book. So here's what I said. I actually had somebody contact me just the other day and said, hey, what would you do for da-da-da-da-da? Well, it was something that I honestly don't have memorized. And I said, honestly, I don't have, I haven't done that before. Have you checked the reference book? Or what I did say was, I know there are oils for that, but I don't have them memorized. What did the reference book say? Okay. So, and some of it's going to be your personality. If the people know you, that plays into it too. But you don't have to say, well, I don't know. What did the reference book say? You can make it a little bit nicer than that. You can say, oh, well, I know that's in the reference book, but I don't remember exactly what it says. Or, well, I know, lavender might be good, but the reference book would have other suggestions as well. That kind of thing. So you can definitely word it where you're not, Sure, where you're not being rude or you're not like telling people you don't have time for them, because that's definitely not what you want to convey. You want to convey that you care, but again, you are training them and grooming them. Okay. So, structuring your organization. This is a huge balance, and she talks about this at the very end. My desk is a disaster, y'all. See? Oh, look at there. Books. You see my rainstone? I love that thing. I know, squirrel. Story of my life. You see my new computer cover? You probably don't care, but I like it. It's super cute. My other one broke. Ay, ay, ay. Woo! Okay. My Erin Condren is right here underneath my CAD stickers. Okay. Lori, quit asking me questions. My kids are yelling at me. What? No! My children are yelling at me from downstairs. Okay, structuring your organization. Talks about that. I'm not going to read all this because this is already, nah, it's all part of it, right? CAD is Chrissy Ann Designs. It's Lisa Frank for adults. That's what my husband says. There's all sorts of stickers for planners. See? Yeah. I'm a planner nerd. There you go. All right, set your clocks back tomorrow, y'all. Don't forget. See that little sticker? Isn't that cute? Okay, focus. All right, so building momentum. Super, super important, and I've done a scope on this not too long ago about momentum. But this is where I'm at in my business. It's so much easier to start and to like continue with momentum than it is to go back and try and build it later. So this talks a little bit about that. Building to silver, okay? So it talks about the rising star bonus, focused building. Again, there's cool little like tips all the way through here. And then your team to silver. There is a balance between building to silver and building rising star bonus. No one can tell you really what that looks like for you, but there are some good tips in here. There is an oil for that. And you know what? I should totally put it on because I keep it here in my office. Here you go. Here's my focus oil. You see that label? That is an old school lavender label. This has lavender, vetiver, and cedarwood in it. And I put it on the back of my neck all the time because Lord knows I need some help. All right. So building your team to silver is great. And then it gives you a couple things. This is page 11, so you want to make sure you go through this with your people. What I'm going to do is when I sit down with a new business builder, I'm going to kind of briefly talk about that, briefly talk about this, and then I'm going to skip to page 11 and tell them to go home and read the rest of it. But the goal tracking, have them, what is your rank goal for 6 months from now? They're probably not going to have any idea because they might not know the blend is lavender, vetiver, and cedarwood. And I put it on my kids when we homeschool. I put it on me when I work. It's fantastic. I think that's what this one is. This one might have clarity in it and something else too. Yeah, equal drops. If you like one of them more than the other, you can use more. I am so not a precise person when it comes to oils. I'm like a chemist, like a little bit of this. Well, a chemist probably would be precise, right? That's not me. I'm like the mad scientist, like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, mix it all together. It's great. Yeah, I think this one actually does have clarity and some other stuff in it, but whatever. Whatever you got. So, goals. They're probably not going to know. Yeah, what does your reference book say? They're not going to know what the ranks are, so this is a chance for you to kind of introduce them to the ranks. Maybe they have more of a money goal. Okay, I need to be making this amount of money in 6 months. So you can look at the income disclosure statement, okay, well that on average is about this rank, or, this is how many people, and then you break it down into smaller goals. Okay, how many people do you want to sign up a month? Or if you want to make it to senior star in 6 months, which is totally doable, what OGV do you need to be at each month leading up to that? So you break them down into, shorter goals. And then on the back, this kind of lines out your 1,000 PD legs to make it to executive. Okay, so that is this quick start guide. Yep, you're so welcome. So again, if you want this, email me and I'll send it to you. I'll post it in leader groups and print it out. If you see Ashley Boyd, tell her thank you because she's awesome. And I am working on, like I said, with with one of my upline leaders, I'm working on a tool to, once you sign someone up, it's basically a follow-up tool. And it's stinking amazing. So I'm really excited. It's, hopefully going to be something kind of short like this, but it kind of helps walk them through kind of their next steps and what they need to be looking at. Kind of helps you guide them on would work well with Jake's comp plan book. Yes, absolutely. His book is really good for breaking it down. So my email address, I'll write it down while I'm talking. Or I will just write. Sometimes I'm not good at multitasking. Here's my email. Okay, so shoot me an email and I'll send it to you. So the tool for walking new people. No. Good try though. Oh man. A tool to walk people through, let's say they're not interested in business building, which is great, but a tool to walk them through kind of next steps. Yeah. All the trolls are coming out. All right, well, that's my cue to go. So thank you guys. Have an awesome weekend. I'm going to that emotions class tomorrow, so I'll share with you next week what I learned. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.